Today we have to discuss how to calculate the number of images when an object is placed between two plane mirrors inclined at some angle theta. अगर हमारे पास कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है, उस ऑब्जेक्ट को हमने रखा है दो प्लेन मिरर्स के बीच में, तो उस ऑब्जेक्ट की वहां पर मल्टीपल इमेजेस बनेगी। अगर एक ही ऑब्जेक्ट होगा और आगे एक मिरर होगा तो उसकी बनेगी हमेशा एक ही इमेज। बट व्हेन टू मिरर्स आर inclined at some angle and an object is placed in between them, then what is the funda? How many images will be formed there? For this we have a formula to calculate number of images. N is number of images, that is equal to 360 degree divided by theta. हम ये फॉर्मूला लिखते हैं n is equal to 360 divided by theta. Theta is the angle between these two plane mirrors. For example, we have two plane mirrors inclined at 90 degree and an object is placed in between them. This is the object. How many images of this object will be formed here when it is placed between two plane mirrors which are inclined at 90 degree? We will use this formula. N is equal to 360 degree divided by theta. Theta के बदले में हम use करेंगे इधर 90 because angle is 90 degree between these two mirrors. 90 degree. When we will divide 360 by 90, answer comes out, that is 4. 91 is 9, 91 is 90, 94 is 360. Now my answer is 4. N is 4. As already mentioned that N is number of images, but you have to keep in mind one thing. If you are getting the answer in even number, means that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, then you have to subtract -1, means that you have to -1 the answer. You have to subtract 1 from the answer. That means N here came equal to 4. You have to do one thing, you have to subtract 1 from this 4. That is 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. That is the case for even. If you are getting n equal to even, means that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 and so on, then you have to subtract 1 from the given answer to get number of images. Means that here there will be 3 images of this object. 3 images of this object. How we will go through? First of all, you will use the formula n is equal to 360 divided by theta. Theta is the angle between the two plane mirrors. And here the angle was 90 degree, and when we used the formula, we got answer, that is 4. And I mentioned that when you are getting the answer that is 4, that means even, then you have to subtract 1 from the given answer. Okay, now we will do one thing. If two plane mirrors are inclined at, for example, 120 degree, an object is placed here in between them, then how many images will be formed of this object? We will go through the formula, that is n equal to 360 degree divided by theta. And in place of theta, we will place here 120 degree because theta is the angle between these two mirrors, and here it is equal to 120. 360 divided by 120 degree. 121 is 120, 123 is 360. That means n here came out 3. And we know that 3 is odd. when you are getting the answer equal to an odd number, then you have to do one thing, you have to keep it as, मतलब कि अगर आपको इवन नंबर निकल रहा है आंसर तो आपको माइनस करना है 1, अगर ऑड निकल रहा है आंसर तो आपको कोई चीज करने की जरूरत नहीं है, जो निकला वही आंसर है। मतलब यहाँ पर जो इस ऑब्जेक्ट की इमेज होगी 3। इन द सेम वे, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, we are two mirrors here, in this way, and object is placed in between them. We have to calculate number of images of this very object. We know that in between parallel lines, here these are parallel mirrors, in between parallel lines the angle is 0 degree. That means we will use the formula n is equal to 360 degree divided by 0 degree. That means n is 360 divided by 0, and you know that when there is 0 in denominator and something I mean 1 2 3 4 in numerator, then answer comes out that is infinite. That means here the number of images will be infinite. In the same way, if you will place an object between two mirrors in this way, means that this is one mirror AB, this is another mirror CD, and you joined them in this way. For example, this is one mirror and this is another mirror. Here, if you will keep an object here and you have to find out number of images, then you will use the formula n is equal to 360 degree divided by theta. Theta is the angle between these two mirrors. Here you know that when this is one line and this is another line, when you will join these lines in this way, then the angle between these two lines will be 180 degree. Angle between these two lines will be 180 degree. In the same way here, the angle will be 180 degree. And you will use here n is equal to 360 divided by 180. 181 is 180. 182 is 360. That means answer came here n is equal to 2. And you know that n is even, and you have to subtract 1 from it. It is a rule. Minus 1. That means 2 minus 1 is 1. Now at last, I want to conclude my topic by some tips. How you have to go through it. You have to keep in mind only this very tip, this very formula, and if you are getting n equal to m1, then you have to subtract. You have to subtract 1 from the answer. And if you are getting n equal to odd, then you need not do anything else. मतलब अगर आपको n even निकल के आता है, मतलब 2 निकल के आता है, 4 6 8, then you have to subtract 1. That means you have to do one thing. If you are getting answer equal to 6, then you have to do one thing. 6 minus 1 will be the final answer of the number of images. And if you are getting answer equal to odd, that means if you are getting answer for example 11, then the number of images will be 11.